Pot of weed. Just don't activate. Oh my god. Oh my. Well, shit. So I clearly got some issues going on. Okay. Are you really just all counter traps? Excuse me? This isn't Duel Links content. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and, stop. Yes, this is Legacy of the Duelist video. But no, that does not mean I quit Duel Links, or anything silly like that. I just wanted to upload another Yu-Gi-Oh game since this is a Yu-Gi-Oh related channel, and Duel Links right now is all KC Cup stuff, so there isn't a whole lot of new content for me to mess with anyway. So it's pretty apparent that my knowledge of Yu-Gi-Oh outside of Duel Links is pretty limited. So once I got this game, I really didn't want to get completely overwhelmed by over 9,000 new cards. So I decided to take a pretty popular archetype in Duel Links and see what I can do with that. So here's my Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon Darklord deck. Now for those of you that normally watch my stuff, you'd know I write out a little script for this part and go through each of the cards individually. But with Legacy of the Duelist and a 40 card deck, I really can't be bothered writing a script for all those cards, so I'm just going to try and do it live. Also, for those wondering before we go through the actual list, if you're wondering why I have no hand traps like Effect Veilers or Ash Blossom, it's because I haven't unlocked them yet and I'm really lazy. The only real change that really needs to happen to this deck list as far as I'm aware is I would really like to have 3 times Call of the Grave in this deck list, purely because 70% of my losses with this deck are just getting hand trapped, so it'd be really nice to have that counter hand trap card in this list. But like I said, I'm pretty lazy, so I haven't unlocked that card yet either. Nor have I unlocked the Darklord Link monster if you're wondering why I don't have that in here. But the Darklord Link monster isn't all that prevalent anyway. The deck list itself is honestly pretty straightforward and contains all of your normal Darklord stuff. The main aim of this deck is to just get Superbia and Zerato in the graveyard, then obviously use Contact to summon Superbia, which will then summon Zerato. This will give you 2 level 8s to make for a very easy Xyz summon of a rank 8. So I don't really want to go over every card in here too much as it would take forever, but I will go over everything kind of briefly. So this deck does run 1 copy of Cyber-Stein. This is because Darklord doesn't really use its normal summon all that much, and since you have Sanctified in the deck, you gain a ton of life points. You've got Amdusc, which discards itself and another Darklord card to add one of your Darklord cards engraved back to hand. Very good if you accidentally send one of your combo pieces to the grave, or if you just want to have like a Banishment in hand. Very good. You got your Ixchel, discards, draws 2. Your Nasten, discards 2, special summons itself. Very useful when you want to actually activate something you've already got in the graveyard, like a Darklord Banishment. You got your Superbia, we already talked about this. When this is special summoned, you special summon another Darklord from the grave. Be careful with this card, because when using Darklord Contact via a monster effect like Nasten, it will miss timing. Make sure to only use Contact on this card directly. Don't use a monster effect to try and summon it. You've got your Tez, which is your protection from destruction effects. You got your Ukoback, which is like a Foolish Burial for the deck, only it does take up your normal summons, so generally Foolish Burial is better. You've got your Zerato, which a lot of you guys aren't really familiar with as it's not in Duel Links. Basically, if you have 4 or more dark monsters with different names in your graveyard, you can tribute summon this card by tributing only 1 dark monster. Generally, you won't be using this effect all that much, as you won't actually have that many Darklord monsters in the graveyard. But just like normal, as with other Darklord stuff, you can easily just special summon this guy. You can send 1 dark monster from your hand to the graveyard, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. This is a really useful effect, because normally once you use this effect, at the end of the turn it will destroy itself. But when you're using it in like a combo way like this, where you Contact, summon Superbia, summon this, Xyz summon, it doesn't matter if this card gets destroyed at the end of the turn, because it's going to be sent away anyway. So you get a free nuke before you even get to Xyz summon, which is really cool. I'm using 2 copies of Photon Dragon. Now, honestly, this card's in here for 2 main purposes. The first one is it combos really well with Trade-In, and the second one is because it combos super well with Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord, which is a card that during your opponent's turn can equip Photon Dragons from deck to itself to allow it to negate and destroy your opponent's stuff. You've got your Allure, which draws 2 cards, but then banishes a card, so be careful not to banish one of your Darklord combo pieces, thinking this is a normal discard card. You've got Banishment of the Darklords, which is the best card in the deck, so just for any Darklord piece, and then you can use any of your normal Darklord effects to then copy it and search for another piece. So this card is effectively search 2 cards. Insane. You've got Contact, which is your special summon a Darklord from the grave. Foolish Burial, which is send a card from deck to the graveyard. Monster Reborn, I'm not even going to bother explaining this. Trade in, discard 1 level 8 monster, draw 2 cards. Then you've got a card that again isn't in Duel Links, you've got Darklord Rebellion. Send 1 Darklord monster in your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard, destroy 1 card on the field. Just like with Darklord Sanctified, you don't have to worry about its cost if it's being used by one of your Darklords, so this card can just be a pop by discarding a Darklord, and then once it's in the grave, you can pop one of your opponent's cards again without having to worry about discarding. Obviously, we've got Sanctified, send 1 Darklord monster from your hand to the graveyard, negate one of your opponent's effects. If you use from one of your Darklord effects, you can just negate without having to worry about the cost again. And it gains life points equal to the monster you negate. Now for the extra deck. Now this is where most of the cards in here you guys will have never seen before if you're Duel Links players. You've got your few cards that are used for Cyber-Stein. You've got Cyber-Dragon, which is just a big fat beat stick that does piercing damage. Cyber-Twin Dragon, which can attack twice, so it's very good at just kind of OTKing or just removing a ton of your opponent's monsters. You've got Exterio, who is by far the best Cyber-Stein target in the entire game. This card basically means if you ever have a card in the graveyard and cards in your deck, you can negate every single spell and trap card your opponent ever tries to play. While this card is face up on the field, you can negate the activation of a spell and trap card and destroy it by removing from play 1 card from your graveyard, then sending the top card of your deck to the graveyard. And it's not a once per turn, so you just get to negate, send top card of the deck to the graveyard. Negate, send top card of the deck to the graveyard. Literally disgusting. Now for your Xyz cards. So Felgrand is a rank 8 that simply just negates a monster effect. Cipher Blade Dragon is really cool, as he's able to special summon himself on top of one of your other Galaxy Eyes monsters, so he doesn't technically really need an Xyz summon of itself. It's basically just something you can shove on top of one of your other Xyz cards to get a free pop-in. Cipher Dragon can take control of one of your opponent's cards, make its attack 3000, but sadly only Cipher Dragon can attack directly during the turn you use this effect, and the monster you steal with its effect will be given back at the end of the turn. Photon Dragon can destroy 1 face-up card, has 4000 attack by the way, so it's a pretty beefy boy. Hieratic Sun Dragon allows you to tribute cards from your hand or board to destroy cards your opponent controls equal to the number tributed. Neo Galaxy Photon Dragon is a card that's really hard to summon, so you probably will never see play at all. Honestly, this is the card I would cut for the Darklord Link monster. Basically, it takes 3 level 8s, so it's pretty hard to summon, and one of the level 8s has to be Photon Dragon if you want its effect to actually be useful. It just negates all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon allows you to once again negate all monsters your opponent controls, but it can only use this effect during the battle phase. If your opponent actually activates a card during the battle phase, this card will also gain 1000 attack and will be able to attack multiple times. Titanic Galaxy is your spell negate. This card you'll be summoning quite a lot. Basically, if it negates a spell, it can take control of that spell and put it underneath itself as a material, which means it can then have another material to use for another negate. So this card is essentially infinite negates, but it is a once per turn. Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon is your big beat stick. This card can gain a ridiculous attack. You can detach materials from it for it to gain attack equal to the number of ranks on the board times 200. So this card can get up to pretty ridiculous numbers if you have multiple Xyz monsters on the board. Unfortunately though, unless you do summon this guy using one of your Photon Dragons, any battle damage it does to your opponent will be halved. Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord is your main monster negate. This guy, you can summon him, and then during your opponent's turn, you activate his effect to equip Photon Dragons to himself. Then if he has Photon Dragons equipped to himself, whenever your opponent activates a monster effect, you can negate the effect and destroy the card. This card can also not be destroyed by card effects if you have a Photon Dragon equipped to it. Skypalace Guardian is just a really big cannon. This card has 3400 attack, you can destroy one card your opponent controls, and every time it does, it makes your opponent take 1000 damage. Cannon Gustav Max is literally just a big cannon as well. This card, you summon it, 2000 damage to your opponent. That's literally it. Alright guys, that's it for the deck list. The rest of this video is a bunch of gameplay showcasing this deck list in action. All the gameplay is taken straight from my live stream, and honestly, this game does take a while to go through each of your turns, so it's kind of cut up quite a lot, so I hope you guys don't mind that too much. Obviously, this is the first time being doing a Legacy of the Duelist video, and the first time I'm doing live commentary over gameplay and stuff, so feedback on this video is much appreciated. Anyway guys, thank you for watching, make sure to like the video, check out my Patreon, Discord, Twitch, all that kind of stuff down below in the description, and if you happen to have $1 lying around and wish to support me, feel free to click that join button down below to support me directly, as well as gain access to a few little neat perks. Enjoy the gameplay. The Dream Hand. Dude, right off the bat, just in case he concedes as soon as it happens, you know, we're just gonna summon him. Just right off the bat, okay? Don't Ash Blossom me, please. Don't do it. Hey, Exterio. Alright. Grab Nasten. Discard the two things. Then we have a Monster Negate and a Spell and Trap Negate. Spell and Trap Negate, Monster Negate. I feel like we're pretty happy with that. Plus we got another search with it too. Like, we can actually continue looping. I fucking... Yeah, we literally search for a level 8. And just try to hit something pog. But... I don't care. Hey, give me a level 8. Give me Zerato. I think I can respond to that, can I? Draw. Okay. Allure? Do you risk the Allure? We'll hit a monster, right? I didn't want to play any cards anyway. This man runs a 52 card deck with an 8 extra deck. What's this, Spice? Oh, it's a Gravekeeper. Fuck. I need the life points back. Now if there's a monster effect, we're doomed. You just heal off of Nasten. Goodbye, Stein. Otherwise, we're probably a bit scared. Oh, in phase? End of the turn? Damn. Alright, okay. We are adding... Let's just do that. Could have added a gate thing too. I don't want to time out, so not bad. Oh, we already had another Zerato in there. I didn't realize we already had the two of them in there. We could have done this earlier. I would have just done this as my first thing. We'll just search for Contact.
Games on motorcycles.
Yeah, you just see some cool stuff, chat. You'll like this, chat. It's actually kind of cool. Alright, we're gonna kill both of his cards. We're gonna summon Cipher first. You like this, chat. It's actually pretty cool. This is probably gonna be a YouTuber, even though we played the shit out of it. It's probably gonna be a YouTuber, because this is like optimal what the deck's gonna try and do. Even has the Cyber-Stein turn 1. The Cyber-Stein. On turn fucking 1. Alright, so make sure it's in the right order, because one of these can't be used as XYZ. I think it's the face-up one first. Pretty sure. Summon Galaxy Eye's full armor Photon Dragon. The card text nearly doesn't fit on the goddamn card. Alright, fuck off you. Goodbye. Alright, alright. Now we go higher. We're going bigger, boys. We're not done yet. I love how these guys can literally, like... Really? You're gonna try and activate something? Yeah, good try, buddy. Good attempt. Solid attempt. So you're new to these parts. Okay. Now that you finished doing that, I'm going to continue doing what I was going to do. Because I want to summon it anyway. Alright, we were going to pop that with this thing, okay? I was going to summon fucking Galaxy Eye Cipher Blade Dragon and then pop the back row as well. Honestly, I should probably explain what some of these cards do, but I'm going to do that in like the video anyway, somewhat. We'll just go have Kiteroid, just to tilt me. The only man in the world running Kiteroid in actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Extra Monster Zone for the flex. Dude, it's for the board space. I need that board space. Right, easy YouTube gameplay. Don't have a creepo. Thank you. Alright, easy YouTube gameplay. I did see a video not that long ago. Alright, start with Allure. That's so much draw in this hand, actually. Let me draw again. Because for some reason this isn't a once per turn. Oh, trade-in? You know, I'll take one of those. Yeah, I feel like I just haven't drawn enough cards this turn. I feel like I want a couple more. Oh, that's unfortunate. Whatever, man, we'll be right. Hopefully you don't get Darkhold. That's meant to be a defense. Whatever. That's kind of a shame. We could have actually really popped off hard this turn. We need either two of things to happen. We get the search card or the other level 8. Either of them would have been fine. We drew half a deck without them. It's been such a good gameplay. We drew so many fucking cards. I don't swing at that one. It's good to BM to negate it, but I don't think we do. I'll just take a little bit of damage. Onslaught time? No. We hit the onslaught right now and we're all good. Easy onslaught hit. Fuck. Twister? What's this bullshit about? No, never too late, I guess. Zeta. I hope I have another Ixchel on the deck, otherwise this is embarrassing. I do, good. Ooh, Cyber-Stein. Okay. I don't leave room for Cyber-Stein, so I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna summon Zera? Maybe I should have Stein first, and I wouldn't have enough board space if I Stein first. Either way, we're gonna summon Cipher again. We're gonna do that same play we did the other time. Is this bit by battle or card effect? Fuck, that should have been the extra deck zone. We should have made room. It's fine. I'm not a lethal in here, so. Nah. So we pop the field spell first, pop the back row, negate the monster, summon Stein, summon Exterio, kill him. That is the plan. Alright, some of the next one, the bigger one, Cipher Blade, which is actually smaller, but yeah. Get that Mirror Force out of here. I was Onslaught. Okay, dude. I'm pretty sure negating that thing works, unless I'm gonna look real silly. I'm pretty sure that just negates its effects, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna look real silly. So I'm legit just gonna kill myself. We'll attack with the weak monster just to be safe. Attack with this thing first. I think we're ready for battle. There's other stuff we could do this turn, but you know, if he can survive all this stuff, then good on him.
Card games on motorcycles!
Is Nibiru in this game? Yeah, pretty sure. Look at that board. Don't Nibiru me, please. I want this YouTube replay. Please don't Nibiru me. I'm attacking with Stein. Alright, a bit of BM, I guess. Alright, nice. Just beat this person, please. Make me regret the decision to play. Oh, there we go. Alright, what are we doing? We're drawing a bunch, aren't we? Okay. And provided it doesn't do anything too annoying, we can actually play the game. We could get hand trapped still though. Will we ever see them back in their former glory? I doubt it. Draco's and Red Eyes? No, that's not in this game. I actually have to link Darklord IRL now that I think about it. I didn't have it in game, but I have it IRL. What's more useful? So you can summon both. Or you can summon one or the other. Monster negate or spell negate? What do you think, chat? Okay. Monster game IMP? Come on, man. I don't know which one's more useful. I have no idea. To be fair, at least we can kill the monster. Spell, trust me, alright, alright. It's a dual link stack. Maybe I'm just gonna do that for now. We're not added to the monster reborn. Oh, is that that's a negate? That's a negate, I feel like. He wanted my fucking monster for some reason. You still have one pop too. Oh, kind of. It doesn't actually do a whole lot. It doesn't actually do a whole lot. We didn't have a second one because you haven't actually Actually, we could have. That's not lethal though. Or was it? Actually, you might have had a potential lethal there. Now I think about it, we could have summoned Galaxy Eyes. Put those two together. No, we didn't. We've been slightly off. Slightly off. If he wasn't full HP, it wouldn't have been. Merlin. That sounds kind of scary, actually. I think that you won. Hopefully. I can use this replay. I need a good replay. There we go. Alright.
Hey, big brother, can I watch SpongeBob?
Shut up, Mokuba. I'm busy flagging YouTube videos to compensate for the fact that I have an extremely small penis.
Oh.